What's up, Bronco Nation? I'm Evan Sanford, and today I'm joined by Chase Glorfield and Karter Davis, and we are the Bronco Fans Roundup. And boy, do we have a lot to talk about today. I'm just going to get started. The Bronco community lost a absolute legend in Doug Martin over the weekend, and it's a tragedy. He was 36 years old. I don't think I'm breaking any news to anyone, but we just wanted to shout out and his family are in all of our thoughts, and that's a huge shock, and we're all very sad to find out about that. We're not going to talk about any of the other stuff that's surrounding it. Just want to bring that up, and rest in peace, Doug Martin.
Danielson said they're going to do some sort of special tribute to him, whether it's a patch on the jersey or a sticker on the helmet. Or I think they should roll out the old school helmet logo or something.
They need to put that old Boise State.
Something. So I hope it's.
I've been waiting for them to do that. They've been really diving into retro stuff lately, so I've been waiting for them to bring out the old logo.
Should be a great time to use it.
I do think that honestly, one of the best ways they could tribute Doug is run up 500 yards on Reno.
Just
run it down their throat. All right. Well,
yep. Well, I was just going to say that I remember Doug Martin being my favorite running back because it was just around that time where Boise State was becoming running back where we had DJ Harper and then Ian Johnson and all that.
Jeremy Avery.
So people were setting the tone, and then he came in, and he was my favorite. I loved him.
He scored the game-winning touchdown against TCU in the Fiesta Bowl.
That diving.
I was at that game. It was crazy.
You see people posting Dan Paul blocking for him.
Yep.
So now,
that's sad.
That photo now has some memory behind it.
Yeah, and he was the running back my freshman year there. That really helped cap off this really obsession that I've got with Boise State sports. So
I remember being so sad when he graduated.
Yeah, but moving on to something perhaps a little bit more, I don't want to say happier. It almost feels wrong to say that. But non-depressing. We've got some really fun recruiting news to talk about, including actually a really fun tidbit that Chase picked up.
We kind of glossed over, we haven't talked about this commit. It was a while ago, but some cool stuff.
Yeah, but real quick, I want to shout out to our fearless leader over at the Bronco Fans Forum, Rob Wilson. So he is putting out a ton of basketball content, and he's going to be at the tournament in Maui, I believe, coming up here. Yeah, right. So he's going to be putting out as much basketball-related content as possible. And so if you love Boise State basketball, check out the forum, because he's putting up writing articles, and it's all free to access, and you can just get your Boise State basketball fix on the forum. And it's all completely free. You don't even have to make an account.
A lot of basketball content there, which is awesome as the season gets rolling. So
our forum it's a hobby for all of us. And so that's what it is. So if you want content and don't want to have to go through a paywall, enjoy.
Yeah.
So
other people.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Oh,
anyways, we're gonna get in trouble.
No, we're not.
Moving on. Okay, so we got the fun recruiting news, and then we're going to talk about UNLV, and then talk about Reno, and then of course we'll cap off our podcast today with our rankings. So let's just get into it. Cale Snyder, quarterback, Gilbert, Arizona, and I've seen a lot of people already dub him kind of a Josh Allen-esque, and I think that's a little bit early, guys, but he's got a lot of talent. Big body, NFL dad who is hyping Boise State, and
I think I'm more hyped of his dad than him. His dad really loves the program.
Yeah, right. I'm seeing all this. I'm like, okay. Now we always like to caution people when we talk about recruiting. It's don't get too excited until they've signed, and even then the transfer portal era, still don't get too excited. But we just this overwhelming positivity and affinity for the Boise State program from not just the QB commit himself, but from the dad, from the family. It's like, all right, I actually feel pretty good about hanging on to this kid who has a ton of offers, by the way.
Well, it's the reason so far that we've been able to hang on to, I'm drawing a blank right now, the kid from Georgia.
Oh, Terrius Favors, yeah.
Terrius Favors, like that relationship,
they're all in
with Danielson and the Broncos. I mean, there's still 2 months till signing day, but the fact that we've hung on is because of that relationship.
Yeah. Like his family is. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, you were talking about offers, Evan. Like I got his offer list pulled up right here, and I mean, just Power 4 teams alone is Washington, Utah, UCF, Purdue, Oregon State, Oklahoma State, Mississippi State, Kentucky, Kansas State, Iowa, Indiana, both Arizona Power 4 teams. So, like, I think he has more Power 4 offers than G5 offers. So, and the kid is just already a baller.
So we're going to have a really interesting quarterback battle because now none of this is confirmed, but people are wondering if Bessinger would take a mission, which are typically 2 years, if I'm right. And then that would make him more of a 28 kid. So he'd be coming in. You will already have Jackson Taylor there. And now you add in Snyder. That's going to be a heck of a battle.
Well, and it's nice that, you know, we've talked a lot about Maddox Madsen ad nauseum here over the course of a couple years now. And whatever his deficiencies are, I'm hoping that Boise State can get back to just the dominant quarterback in the league that we've had for years and years and years and years. One of these three you think would be that guy, right?
And they talk about competition, and they're building one there.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's nice that not all these kids are going to be in the same class. So there's potential there for like, okay, like even if I lose this battle, I could still start. So
I just want consistency in the quarterback position. Like I cannot think back to when we had just a consistent guy that was the starter from one point and was always just going to be the starter until he graduated. Probably
Rippin.
And you knew what you were going to get when they took the field, right?
Yep. Like you knew he was going to play good. Now, whether he had a great game or just a good game is dependent on the game, obviously. But I think Brett Rippon was the last guy where it's like, that is QB1. We don't need a transfer quarterback. We don't need a QB competition. That is the guy. I'm really hoping one of these three kids is able to finally just be the guy.
And I feel really good about it because there's Zach Hill there. I feel like this is kind of an unpopular opinion, but Nate Potter is really coming into his own as offensive coordinator. I feel like before as a position coach, he did a really good job developing his group. I think those two there are the perfect guys to have to develop young quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's not like the program is being rebuilt, but maybe that pillar, that section of the house is being redone.
Yeah.
You know?
There's a remodeling of the QB room. The house is still good, but the QB room needed an update. It was a little old.
Everyone. All right. But we've got an interesting little tidbit about a tight end commit in our current class that we kind of glossed over and Chase picked up on. And that's a pretty fun little detail for you guys.
So it might be old news for some of you. I know that the commit's going to be old news, but Keawe Brown, I believe is how you say his name, tight end he was the third tight end for the class, by the way, which I find interesting, at a Centennial High School in Corona, California. He committed, not too long ago, about a month or so, but he has offers from USC, Texas, Arizona, BYU, California, Maryland. I mean, he's got some solid offers, right?
Yeah.
Which is cool, but that's not the coolest part. His dad is former UFC fighter Travis Brown, UFC heavyweight fighter, and his stepmom, Ronda Rousey. And apparently when he came for his visit, they were there. So Ronda Rousey has been to the Blue.
Yeah, get her a BSU jersey.
Yeah,
that guy looks like he could still take anyone in a fight right now. Like,
oh, yeah. Yeah, so I'm not stepping in a ring with him.
Probably till the day either of them die, they could beat up anybody.
Well, if you can get them, free publicity for the program, right? If we get a quote or see Ronda Rousey rocking the blue and orange or something, like that's going to get eyes on the program that normally wouldn't be caring much about Boise State football,
Just imagine like a custom blue and orange made Rowdy Ronda Rousey or whatever her nickname is, just one of those custom, and her just like flexing on the Jumbotron or something. Like, that's instantly going to probably go viral. At least
that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
instant.
But that's just a fun detail. I'm really glad that you found that, and thanks for sharing, Chase. That's pretty fun. So this is why you tune into the podcast, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're sorry we're late this week, but we were busy having our hearts ripped out.
Yeah, we were crying. Well, two of us were.
I was fine. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I watched a Netflix documentary last night. It was pretty cool. I don't know.
Which one?
The Perfect Neighbor.
Oh my gosh, my wife watched that one. That lady was crazy.
She was crazy when she was, not to ruin it for everybody, but at one point the cops are like, you need to stand up from a chair for a specific reason. And she's like, no. And I was like, tackle her to the ground, like beat her up because she's a bad person.
Yeah.
So, I watched that. I was on Twitter. Like I was having a good time. Then all of a sudden something about a baseball team losing.
Yeah. Oh, too early, too soon. No. That one is wild. Have you seen Unknown Number?
No.
That one is wild.
Isn't that the one about the girl keeps getting texts from random numbers?
This girl and this guy are dating in high school, and they keep getting random messages from an unknown number that they get worse and worse and more vulgar.
And you know what? At the beginning, I called what was going to happen.
I don't want to spoil it, but it is.
But I was like, I bet it's this type of person. I called it. And it was awesome.
It was crazy. Watch it. It's crazy.
Okay. All right.
Let's all go around the horn and say our favorite Netflix show right now. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah, we're really getting off the rails.
We are. Anyways.
All right. Anyways, so we kicked absolute, you fill in the blank with your favorite adjective, UNLV butt. They were talking. They were yapping. But if you come for the king, you best not miss.
Oh, and they missed.
They whiffed. And Dan Mullen is thinking about Arkansas. He's not ready for the Boise State defense with their they blitzed. Huh.
I
didn't know they were gonna blitz.
I thought that they were gonna line up and play us straight or whatever. What are you talking about, buddy? Ever since Trenander has been on the staff,
such a weird comment.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But
dude,
truly, it made me think like they didn't. It was either an excuse or they really didn't study the defense. I don't know what it is, but it's like, how can you as a head coach come out and say that when it is clear as day to anybody that even tries that this defense puts its secondary on an island because they blitz so much? Like, I just don't get it. So whatever.
All right. Well, let's just jump into it because there was a certain fan who we absolutely enjoy watching their meltdown, but in the end they tried to take the high road. I will not summon her, she who must not be named, but she is the dunce of all dunces, and
she's got a smooth brain.
Yeah, she had egg on her face and then tried at the very end to be like, oh, congrats, Boise. Like, okay. After everything that you've said, no. You take your talking to.
Oh, yeah.
That fan base is the most infuriating thing. Like, I've probably said this before, but I used to hate Fresno and San Diego State. And then UNLV started getting some wins. And I was like, wow, I hope they eliminate this program. Like, I hope it gets the ultimate death penalties because,
like, at least Fresno and San Diego have won something.
At least there's something there.
Yeah,
but that's the thing with. I mean, you're going to get me on a soapbox that I can get off of. We got.
Oh, please! I hate UNLV these days.
I just don't.
Is real.
Yeah. I mean, it's the pure entitlement. Of living in Las Vegas.
We have two semi-decent seasons, and suddenly we are the cream of the crop. Like, I just
because it purely is entitlement of being in Vegas, so they think they deserve everything, and they think they're amazing, and they got all these transfers, and everything's going to be good now because we got this new coach, and it's the same thing every year of just you're not the guy.
Well, they are top 25 in something. Yeah, they're in the top 25 in sports teams in Vegas.
I
the
just
fandoms.
for a program that literally has a 39% winning record in the history of its program, to suddenly have this sense of just we are amazing, we're equal with Boise State, we are the best.
Yeah.
We built in 2 years what it took them a decade to build.
That was a newscaster that was drinking that red Kool-Aid down there.
I had that bookmarked for months and months. Like some of the stuff I was going back to, I was pulling from June and July. Because these people were just like, now that we got Dan Mullen, it's all going to be different, and we're equals now, and we've done more with less and less time. It's just like, shut up.
Yeah.
Ooh. Get left behind in the Mountain West, you B words.
Yeah.
And I don't even think, just watch NIU come and run the table next year.
Well, they're 1-6, so
maybe UTEP.
I'm pretty sure they're
traditionally, historically, teams either progress or regress to the mean of who they are. Right?
Yep.
Generally speaking, they've been a perennial doormat since their inception as a program. Oh, 2 years. Okay, you're going to go back to being a doormat. Just give it time. Just give it time.
Or they just become the winners of just a trash conference because, I mean, who really threatens? I mean, we could do like a future analysis in the Mountain West right now. Who really threatens UNLV in the new Mountain West?
I still kind of like Wyoming and San Jose.
That would probably be it. It would. That's
Northern Illinois had some success, and
I mean,
but
they're coming in. They're coming into the Mountain West with a team that isn't going to make a bowl game.
Yeah.
Probably is going to get picked apart by transfers. But they got the Chicago market, so.
But also, like with UNLV, what's it going to be like with the transfer portal with them getting left behind, and when Dan Mullen leaves, and them having to hire a coach for a Mountain West and not a PAC program? Not saying that the PAC is clearly like the 5th best conference, and they're going to be in contention with the American, obviously. So the Mountain West is going to become like essentially the West Coast MAC, where it's just trash.
I'm going to make a guarantee. You guys ready?
I'm
going to have egg on my face and eat some crow. Dan Mullen will not coach at UNLV next year.
Ooh.
There's too many jobs that are open right now already.
Yeah.
In October, he's going to get snapped up by someone. Whether it's someone leaves a program to go to Florida and he takes over, whether it's in Missouri or whether it's
Ooh.
No, I see that.
He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah,
he is.
And then you also have to think about like all the legal fees that are happening if they don't get their money from the Mountain West. Like everything seems to be placed on this lawsuit thing, and if it doesn't work out, where they already don't know where the money is for Dan.
Promised money that they're not going to have, right?
So.
Like,
yep. Well, anyways, let's actually talk about the game because now we're just
quit complaining about the program.
Yeah. All right. So kind of an interesting one. We'll do good, bad, ugly. Excuse me. Sorry. Good, bad, ugly, as always. Do you guys want to start offense, defense?
We always start with offense. Let's keep it the same.
Okay. So offense, like I think the run game was fabulous. I liked seeing a few different reads, mixing it up, going the outside instead of always between the tackles. But Dylan Riley looks really, it feels like that they're kind of trending this way anyway, where he looks like RB1 between the 20s, and Sire Gaines is the power back who's going to bulldoze his way in for the tutty. He's like the Zach Charbonnet to the Kenneth Walker situation. Seahawks reference, go Hawks. And then Malik Sherrod, I still think they're not implementing his talents properly.
When they use him right, he's great.
I mean,
that's the thing.
In my mouth. Yeah. That screenplay to him and it worked perfectly.
Yes.
That late touchdown where he leaked out of the backfield late and was wide open.
Yeah.
Like that's what he needs to be used for, right?
Thank you, both of you, because I forgot that. And yes, that was when I watched that on TV, I was like, there it is. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Do more.
He needs to be taken off a punt. He needs to be taken off of runs between the tackles.
Don't even get me started. We'll talk about
that. He needs to be a gadget player. He needs to be plays made specifically for him, or where he's a decoy, or maybe a run every now and then to kind of mix it up. But you can't
even line him up in the slot.
Yeah, exactly. But you can't run it between the tackles, and he has been playing with fire on his punts all year long. and it just so happened to bite us in the ass in this game. But you could go back to every game we've played, and there has been at least one catch where it's like he almost dropped that.
Yeah. And I'm not going to say, well, I'm going to say uneven for this next bit, and that's the passing game, because Maddox at the beginning looked off. He found a really good rhythm, and then he looked crisp. But just it's still uneven. And then, what's the, oh my goodness. He's Mike Prater's co-host. Johnny Mallory.
Ball game.
Yeah, ball game. But he was tweeting out that Maddox doesn't look right. And the thing is, it's hard to tell when they tape up his ankle so much. I don't know if that's bothering him. I think Mad Dog isn't right. And if he's not right, then it's maybe upstairs. I think he's feeling it.
For me, and I hadn't really noticed this on TV, but being in the stadium, he does weird things with his footwork. When he's off, it's all because of that footwork. That interception that got tipped, that was going to be intercepted regardless. That was heading straight for that UNLV because he kind of, I don't know if it's he hears someone or feels someone, he doesn't step into the throw and it floats on him.
Oh, he throws off his back foot?
Yeah, and the ball's going to float, right? Like if you're a baseball player and you're throwing a ball to first base, you got to step into that thing or it's going to sail over your first baseman's head. And other times when he throws like lawn darts into the turf, he's just over squeezing and like overcorrecting, I guess, for lack of I really got to step into this one. And, to me, when he gets into that rhythm, things go great. Like it did,
in the second half.
In the second half. But his footwork is a little bit off. And often I've noticed.
Yeah.
That it's hard to pick up on TV, so I have no idea. But viewers, this is actually a really good point. Like, have you noticed anything about Maddox's footwork, and do you think that caused him to sail balls? Because I could see it. I can totally see it.
I don't know why the regression has come, but that's definitely one of the bads of the game, is that sort of first half, second half Maddox.
Yeah.
Well, and like Evan said, it's got to be a mental thing, right? Like I think he's been coached up enough. He's got Zach Hill there. He's had some good coaching. I think it's just a mental thing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I wasn't sure if I was going to bring, we didn't talk about this in our little meeting, but, and I wasn't sure if I was going to bring it up, but the death threats probably not helping.
Probably not.
Bronco Nation, you know what? I'll just
knock it off.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna do it. Chill the fuck out.
Nice.
So if this gets
earmuffs,
if we get, well, we're not monetized anyway. So if we get off the algorithm then for this video, then so be it. Sorry for my language, but I felt that
there's a lot of things I can deal with and understand, at least to a certain extent. That is not one of them.
Yeah. Now it's like 1%. It's like there's some turds in our punch bowl, as we like to say.
I doubt it's even freely fans. Like if anybody's really telling college kids that they should die, like you're not a fan of the team. You're just a troll. Like if anybody watching this actually did tell Maddox that him or his family should die and think they're a fan, they really need to examine how they feel about Boise State, because there's times I wanted Maddox benched, but didn't want him. So
no, don't get me wrong. We are here to complain about Maddox's performance on the field and support his performance on the field, because at the end of the day, he's our quarterback and we want him to overnight become the next Kellen Moore. But when he messes up, we're going to talk about it as well. But I wish him nothing but the absolute best in his life. He just got engaged as well. So congrats to Maddox.
Right after the game.
Yeah, right after the game. This is a person, he's going to go live his life after this. He's not going to be an NFL quarterback.
He's going to be a great financial advisor or whatever.
Yeah, he's going to be a great accountant.
He's going to be such a great businessman.
Yeah. So just let the kid
perspective.
Yeah, let the kid do his best. We are allowed to critique and to do our thing here, but we cannot cross those personal boundaries, because at the end of the day, if you were to see him and actually be next to him, would you say any of those things? No.
Yeah.
So
It's the old saying. When I first was a newspaper writer and I got to write op-ed columns about sports, my mentor said, "Never write anything you wouldn't say to that person's face."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to hide.
Good rule of thumb to live by.
Yep.
And we get to hide behind keyboards all the time. And that's why I intro with all of our names. We put our name on it. Like, this is us.
Yeah.
And we got all, you can reach us. These are all our Twitter handles. We're putting our name on this.
Boom.
Well, I mean,
Boom.
yeah. I guess
Boom.
I've got Reno 911 on my handle, but
which is good. We'll talk about that later.
Figure it out. Yeah.
Can I say something else about Maddox? And this really is more
Absolutely.
about Potter, and we talked about his progression as play caller. Again, something you don't see when you're watching on TV, but from my perspective, I was up in the upper section, next to the big skybox. The route combinations that Potter has in place are freaking incredible.
They're crisp.
Often, like when it's he'll have out routes and dual layers that where the safety has to decide: do I get this back, go help cover this guy deeper, or this guy up closer to the line of scrimmage? And whenever he commits, that ball comes sailing out of Maddox's hands and right to a wide open guy. Like, it's just, you never notice it on TV because you only get to see where the ball is at the moment. But those layered routes and the different depths they have on that was a lot of fun to watch. For so many times I thought the ball was going to one guy and it went 10 yards past to the other guy, or vice versa. Like, it was just great play design, great route combinations. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah. Well, I think my good for the offense was going to be Nate Potter's play calling.
Yeah.
I think every game he has gotten better. He implemented a trick play, which scored. I think the routes have been great. When Maddox plays, really it has been the play calling versus execution by the players. I think the play calling has always been there, but the execution hasn't. When they both go together, this offense is elite. I really think Nate Potter is very underrated as an offensive coordinator.
Absolutely, 100%. Totally in agreement. And what gets me really excited for that route tree thing that you were just saying, Chase, is not to dogpile, but when we have a quarterback with a little bit more juice in the arm, and can hit that deep route, some of those deeper layers might become more of a viable option, a bigger threat. So it's something to look forward to.
My good, and just to kind of add to it, was our receivers. I know going into the season, we're like, do we have enough guys to play receiver? Yeah. Chris Marshall has been a beast. Ben Ford, hopefully he's okay. I hope he didn't.
Yeah, has there been any details yet? I think tomorrow is
tomorrow
the presser.
I think so. But Latrell Caples, I mean, we have some. Even that is it Dimitri Whitlock. He caught a ball. He had a great play catching a ball. Like, our receivers stepped up and they made it easier for Maddox to have some success. So that was my good from the offense.
And we need that. All right. So obviously, like, the running backs, receivers, offensive line, we haven't talked about.
Roger Carrion is my man crush.
Yeah. And
that screenplay touchdown, he was down the field destroying dudes.
Yep.
He awesome. Really wanted to hit that guy who pulled up.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, that's how you set the tone in the second half. Is you let your big boys get up the field and lay the boom.
Yeah.
And then not a single false start.
I think pretty clean game by the Broncos.
I think so.
Actually, let me see how many penalties we got.
Yeah, I don't think so. And then one of the favorites of the podcast, Dalen Matoyer, he's been having a bit of a time, but
he did great.
He had a great game against UNLV, so that's awesome.
Penalties: Boise State had 6 for 37.
Damn it, you beat me to it.
I will talk about penalties or lack thereof here in a little bit for my ugly. We'll get there.
So, moving on to the defense, though, in general, really liked it. For me, my biggest takeaway isn't so much anything that they did or didn't do. It was more just the decision, it felt like, Chenander made, that we were going to cover, we were going to take away their normal run game, and then we were going to let Calandria try and beat us with his legs. And basically, they said, you're going to be able to run it with your mobile quarterback. He's going to be your whole offense, and you're not going to be able to put up enough points to keep up. That's what it felt like.
Yeah. And I think I'm not sure if that was the move because he knows how to run, and it reminded me of Colin Kaepernick, and that stuff pisses me off more than anything else.
Carter and I actually texted about that during the game.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It worked. It worked. We won. We stuffed them in the second half. But in the first half, I was like, why in the world is a QB spy not implemented?
So yeah, my good is the adjustments in the second half to go along with what you guys are saying, right?
Yep.
Some random dude I sat next to in the stadium, I was like, do they know what a spy is? Like, can we spy him?
Oh, I tweeted that, and then literally after I tweeted that, the commentators who weren't in Boise, lame. They said that Marco Notriani was spying, and I was sitting there like, that's the guy you put on him.
Usually, a nickel, someone a little bit quicker.
Yeah. If you know he's a running quarterback, maybe do a guy who can chase him down.
Yeah, I love Marco, but that seems like something that he's not equipped for.
Yeah. Jaden Mickey, I know he's having a phenomenal season, by the way. He would have been a great one to spy. Can we petition for more eligibility for Mickey, please?
Well, isn't he junior? Doesn't he have one more year? Or is this his only year?
I want 7 more years of him.
But also,
just a dog.
Isn't that lawsuit going to be settled here in a few weeks or something like that?
I don't know.
It's getting ridiculous. We're in the wild.
Yeah.
Wild
is there any more goods before we go to the bads?
I want to say good is secondary. I mean, honestly, just shut down.
Pick six.
Yeah, a pick six. I mean, that one touchdown
gorgeous.
pass wasn't great. I mean, it wasn't great to see, but I mean, at that point, I mean, it is what it is. But really, nobody else got beat. No huge plays. Like
there's that touchdown pass where they didn't turn their head.
They had some, like the other team tries. They have some dudes on that team. They have some.
They do.
Those guys went up and made some plays. That one of the touchdowns, I think, in the first half, their guy went up and made a great play, high pointing a ball, strong hands. Like it was great.
But I think overall for the game, they played fantastic.
Yeah,
absolutely. It really made UNLV one dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that one dimension was their really mobile quarterback. I don't know. I just got the sense that they basically said, we're going to take away all your weapons, and that's going to be the only one you have, and you're going to have to try and beat us with that. And between the 20s, it'll work, but we'll just wait until you get inside the red zone. And
well, and if you think about it, 2 of their touchdowns, one was off the special teams, which we'll talk about. Were you guys ready for my bad or ugly?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tackling.
Yeah, that was mine too.
Has it been the same thing all season? Like, diving at dude's shoulder pads when they're 6'3", 230 pounds, you're not going to get them on the ground.
Or their ankles. That's how that big one happened at the end of the half. They were the ankles,
grabbing feet.
Yeah, and then the guy just broke it away. It's like hips.
Just like, guys, if you stop their legs from moving, they can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I was watching a little bit of football in between the baseball, and for the life of me, I can't remember what game it was, but the commentator was talking about it was a running back or a wide receiver they had interviewed, and they were saying, like, if I see someone diving for my ankles, then I know I've already won that battle.
Well, and Jaden Thomas and Jalen Glover, they're 2 running backs. We had dudes grabbing shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Those are big people who are already moving at a high velocity. You're not going to bring them down. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's frustrating.
Yeah. Honestly, the game would have been better if that was at least average. But there's multiple plays where they just broke away because or just getting stiff-armed. I remember Jaden Thomas stiff-armed 5 people. It's like, why are you coming at his head?
Yeah.
It went from like a 4-yard loss to like a 12-yard gain because all he was doing was punching people in the face legally.
Can I also say, sorry, Evan, did you have
go ahead.
Was that your bad too? Are we all in agreement on
that? Yeah, honestly, I was letting you guys cook because that was my bad.
I hope to see improvement. But okay, and I know we dog on the referees a lot, but holy crap, the holds that were not called. Every time a play went to the outside, Braxton Faley got tackled 4 or 5 times. Anytime a play went to the outside, like a Colin Dreyer run, like an unscripted run, like he's just scrambling.
Yeah.
we had guys getting held like crazy right in front of the white hat. I don't think they got a single hold called on them all game.
The Mountain West fixes in.
And there was double digits that should have been called. Like, it was so bad, so bad. A lot of their big plays, I won't say a lot because our tackle, we talked about tackling, a chunk of their big plays happened because we had a dude in position that got just gang raped while he was trying to make it. Man, this is a family-friendly podcast.
I wasn't ready for that, but that was funny.
Like, it was so blatant. I don't. Ugh, it was awful.
We've broken Chase.
Yeah, we're not making. If we were ever to make money, this is not the episode.
This is not the one. This is not the one that's going to do it.
This is the one that gets demonetized.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like, honestly, like I stand by everything that has been said in this podcast.
Yeah, the referees were not doing a good job there.
All right, so special teams. I don't know what we're even going to call them these days. Like, every time they do something good, they do something bad. They're Jekyll and Hyde. We tried to threaten them with removing their name and making them earn the special moniker. They didn't care. Yeah, they did. They don't care about anything that we have to say, apparently. So I don't really know where to go. They're
good at throwing the football.
Yeah, they're really good. Oscar Doyle.
That's a thing.
Hey,
yeah,
that was fun.
That was fun.
And UNLV fans were freaking out about that's classless. I'm like,
well, if you're gonna keep trying, then we are.
Yeah, you play to win the game, right? Like,
No, I think it was perfectly called because they weren't expecting it, and it just killed more clock. That just dug the dagger deeper in to win the game. Like, I thought it was perfect.
Yep. We're not letting you back in the game. No. So, like, sorry you didn't beat us. Wah.
Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, good, bad. Good was the fake. Bad was the drop. Ugly is the inconsistency. I mean, it's just the same thing every week with these guys. Like, just the same as tackling. Yeah. At this point, it probably just is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, and I really hope in the offseason they kind of like go back to the drawing board and are like, okay, how do we teach a tackle football team how to tackle? How do we teach special teams how to be special again? So,
right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, moving on. It's Jeff Choate Hate Week, and I am here for it. We got a game Friday night. I believe, what is it, 7:30 Pacific time? Which is way better than 8:30 Mountain.
Yeah.
Is it 8:30?
It's either 7 or 7:30.
It's 8.
Oh, it's okay. So 7 o'clock. So that's not too bad. But we are significant favorites. The Nevada Reno is not good. I do think, as always, Jeff Choate will have a chip on his shoulder because he felt overly entitled to the Boise State job. So he's.
I don't know. I was watching their game against New Mexico, and I just wanted to punch him in the face. He's just had that look on him. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, he's got one of those faces.
He's just got one of those faces.
Yeah. I mean, I can't wait to turn Reno Bronco blue because. Yeah. He wants to turn Boise whatever color blue they are, and that's never going to happen. So, sorry, buddy. I mean, you chose the wrong job. You're going to get smacked.
But also, this is the last time we ever have to go to that trash dump.
Yep.
Shout out.
Good riddance. And I read in one of their papers is in the offseason that they were saying that this is probably the last time that Boise and Nevada have gone through different journeys in their rivalry, from like the WAC to the Mountain West and like changing conferences. But this truly feels like a goodbye. And, I say good riddance.
Yeah, good riddance. I don't care about your program.
Yeah, let it die. That is a high school field.
Let it die.
Yeah, at least they have regulation size goalposts now.
Yeah, honestly, they should just focus on
basketball.
Yeah, they're good at basketball. Yeah, basketball.
They had focus on basketball. The Martin twins that were played there, right?
Yeah. Think about how much money. Think about how much money they could have for basketball if they didn't have a football program.
Guys, let me look at stats here, right? You guys ready for this?
Yeah, what do you got?
Where do we go? Okay, They're 89th in the nation in defense.
Better than UNLV, surprisingly.
Yeah. 133rd on offense.
Oh.
There's only 100. There's only 135 FBS teams.
Who's the two worse than them?
I don't know. I want to find out now. Because holy crap!
I need to know who has a worse offense than my lord.
let me check this out here because that's bad.
That's awful.
All right, where are we at?
Well, how are their special teams? Because that is Jeff showed.
Hold on, sorry, I adjusted stats. They're 126th.
Oh, okay.
South Carolina, Sam Houston, Ball State, Wisconsin, North Carolina, Kent State, NIU, and Massachusetts are the only ones worse.
Oh, not Massachusetts.
Not UMass.
I'm looking at their past games. They've only broken 20 twice.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Last week against New Mexico, where they lost, and then they broke 20 in a 3-point win against Sacramento State.
Hey,
that's it.
That's their only win.
Everything else is within the teens. That's so terrible.
But you guys, I think we should cap this off by just like taking in the opportunity that the Broncos have, because for one last time, we get to truly own the state of Nevada.
Yeah,
like it is ours. Like
no one else can take it from us.
Yeah. Well, they have a lot not working for them. Their quarterback is a true freshman, Karter Jones, and you can tell he is a deer in the headlights right now. Like he's getting better, right? But he's a freshman who didn't expect to play this year because they had a.
What happened to Chuba Purdy?
He's moved to receiver.
Okay.
Interesting tidbit too. Diego Pavia, who's at Vanderbilt, was committed to Nevada for a while. Before he went to Vanderbilt. So
he made a better choice.
He did.
Yeah.
Nashville or Reno?
Yeah, Reno is America's armpit.
Yeah.
It produced a very funny TV show. That's it.
It sure did.
Yes, it did.
Hence my handle for today is the only good thing to ever come out of Reno. So there you go.
Yeah, just focusing on this game. Like, I usually like to watch all the football games all the way through. This one should be done by halftime so I can go to bed. Like, yeah, I can't imagine a world where this is competitive.
So I read through Chris Murray. He's their the Nevada
beat writer
Sports
there.
Network.
Yeah,
he's a good dude. I've chatted with him a couple times. He's a good guy. But the biggest the game Nevada has won where they were the biggest underdog was like a 17.5-point underdog like years and years and years ago. So what was it now? The spread's like 21.5 right now.
21.5 on ESPN.
So he said
it goes up.
Yeah, he said it would literally be the biggest upset in Nevada history if they were to win.
Ooh.
Nevada history. It's not going to happen. Could they cover? Sure, when we roll out our subs in the second quarter.
Like, yeah, I mean, UNLV almost covered with doing that, but I mean, I imagine this is an old-fashioned Kellen Moore blowout.
Just beat down.
Absolute beat down.
We're going to see a lot of Max Cutforth. We're going to see a lot of Breezy Dubar.
And that's what I'm hoping for. A nice Friday night after a day of work. Just come home and
we can have a smug Saturday.
Yeah. And with it being a late game, are we going to – well, we can talk about the live stream later.
Yeah. We'll see.
Or I might be asleep.
Might be asleep. Or just maybe not at all.
Maybe we could do a halftime. I'm just saying, like –
If they're within 25 points, maybe.
Yeah, it starts at 8. It's going to be 11 o'clock when that thing's done. It's like, come on, I gotta baby. I gotta go to sleep.
All right. Well, if we're talking about our game day plans, then we should probably wrap things up by talking about our rankings.
Well, hold on, before we move on, will Nevada cover? Will Nevada cover?
Evan, no, I don't think so.
No.
I truly believe this is like a 56-10 win. Like
I want the 63-0 Fresno beat down from a few years ago.
I truly am feeling a classic Kellen Moore. Like, why is this
6 turnovers?
They're just bad. They beat their only win is against a 3-3 Sac State team by 3 points. It's just
at home.
I have no faith in Nevada to even put up a fight.
Nope.
Hoping for a nice big old beat down and we can just go to bed early and go to bed happy.
Yep.
All All right, on to the rankings. So, viewers, if you haven't been paying attention, we've been doing top 25 rankings every week, and no one has commented, and it makes me sad. So,
last week, ChatGPT wouldn't work to create the graphics, so I was boring and just put it on like a blank white Word document. I don't know if you guys saw that, or Karter saw it. He was
I
here,
saw it because ChatGPT was being dumb.
Yeah.
but we got to work this
It
time.
worked today. You guys ready?
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun. There it is.
Yeah.
And throw this up there as well.
And let's see. Hold on. Are the sticks floating, or are they actually being held?
Ooh, let's see here.
Or are they impaled in the horses? I think they're actually being held.
It's been held. Sometimes they're just like sticking out of their chest or something.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right.
Well, I think we have a consensus. Ohio State at the top, Indiana, Texas A&M. I think I had Oregon a tad bit lower. I was rewarding all the 7-0 teams in my rankings.
Yeah.
I had BYU at number 5 actually, and it kills me to put them there. But they're 7-0, and they have impressed me. I watched the Holy War. Bear Bachmeier looks legit.
I watched it.
Florida.
So my son has his driver's permit, and so he drove us home from Boise, and I watched in the passenger seat as we drove.
Hold on. Where's South? I put them at 12, I think.
I put them at 18.
Where?
Where's South Florida?
Where is South Florida? Hold on.
Damn you, ChatGPT.
Did ChatGPT do us dirty today?
Oh no, because I had them at 12.
Let's see here. Yeah, it did us dirty. I had them.
There's 25 teams though.
Yeah, it did us dirty. ChatGPT.
You paid
12, 18, 12, 18, and 19 is where we had them ranked. But somehow
why are you guys having them so low?
They didn't end up on the. I don't know. Well, that's frustrating. Anyways, they should be on there. They should be
on there because I think they're probably going to be the G5 rep. I think they beat Memphis, and I think they keep rolling.
Oh, absolutely! I'm rooting for them after we took some heat for our pregame. I don't know if you guys went and read the comments. We took some heat on our preview for the USF game, and like we got our talking to. But after reading up on their coach, I'm rooting for him. I still think it was a big dumb move to have those kids wear all black uniforms in the South Florida heat.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think that's
those things are not mutually exclusive.
Yeah. So I
didn't read the comments, so I didn't get any talking to. So whoever was trying to educate me can go wear black in the middle of summer.
Yeah, go. In Florida at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. That's where I was blanking for a second. Yeah, you go do that and tell me that's a great idea. Not just wear black, but wear like however many layers of pads, your undershirt, all your stuff, and wear black in Florida. Go ahead, do that.
Then tell me how it feels.
Yeah. So I think that's a big
thing. Honestly, I'm rooting for Memphis because at this point we're receiving AP votes. Maybe we could make a playoff contention, make a push. Maybe Memphis beats them. I'm saying it's a long shot, but I think
we're gonna need some help for sure.
I think at this point the chance is alive enough that now we can start rooting for USF to lose, maybe Memphis to lose, like maybe the AAC starts to eat itself alive and we sneak in.
There's a chance.
I think the chance is there enough.
I just want to see us be ranked at the end of the season again, go 10-2 in the regular, and then win the Mountain West for 11-2, be ranked, and get the LA Bowl. Because with the playoff, with what I've seen from our team, how we're going to do it, the formula to beat Boise State is out there, and the playoff teams are going to be talented enough to execute that formula.
Yeah.
And we don't have the passing attack to counter it.
Being there is important. So USF should be somewhere between Texas Tech, Virginia, and that area.
Yep. Yeah, I think so.
Texas Tech, Virginia, Oklahoma.
I ranked Navy. Jeez, guys.
I don't care about Navy.
USC should not get any love. I'm sorry.
I've been impressed with them. They're a one-loss team.
Shout out Missouri. They were going to be my team going up, and they're still in there.
Still in there.
And shout out Indiana. I thought they were going to be ass, but somehow they're better than last year. Fantastic. Good for them. Yeah. I want Indiana to turn into a Big Ten powerhouse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm rooting for them. Who else? I did not rank. Who ranked Texas? I did not rank Texas.
I had them in my rankings.
I don't think I ranked them.
Did I? Let's see here. I had him 18th.
I did rank
Why
him
the crap did I
22.
have him 18th?
Yeah. We're not professional pollsters.
That's on me, Cuzzo. Yeah, I would get ripped apart by X if I actually, was a voter.
If I put out my rankings,
I'd have my voting rights stripped.
Yeah, maybe we ought to put our actual votes on X and just see how much. Well,
See what happens.
You guys would get hate. No one would see mine.
Yeah. Maybe we will. Maybe I'll fix it with
phone.
stuff, and we'll see what happens. Anyways, tell us what you think, guys. Tell us what you think.
Yeah. And I do have a question for us three here. Where do you think Boise State ends up on this list?
Win 2 more games, and we're in that 21 through 25 range. But you got to win 2.
I think it depends who loses above us, right? Arizona State's kind of living and dying by the skin of their teeth. Like, it just depends. But a couple more games. I think the San Diego State game, if we win that, they're playing well right now.
Yeah.
We win that game. I think that's the week. That's the weekend.
You have to keep in mind that we've got Nevada right now. That's not going to do us much. But we're receiving votes, but that's not going to do much for us. Next week, we get Fresno. Then we have a bye week, and then San Diego. So if we beat Fresno, they're a solid team. By no means are they a top 25 team, but they've started to look pretty decent. Yeah. So if we can beat them, I think that would put us at 7-2. Boise State team is looking at, depending on movement, as you said, Chase, anywhere in that 21 to 25 range. I think if we win out and we go all the way, I think the highest we're looking at, just with probably the committee and all that stuff, is like a 15.
I think so. Yeah.
So. And that would be a successful season ending in the AP or ending in the CFP rankings. I don't think it's good enough to get us the bid to the CFP.
It'd be a lot of chaos, but
yeah, it would take a lot of chaos, and I don't think we're necessarily deserving of it either. We've had our chances, and they really blew them.
Hey, but after Boise State wins this Friday, bowl eligible.
Yeah,
always.
I want to win a bowl game. When was the last time we won a bowl game?
It's been a while. Was it against North Texas, the Frisco Bowl or whatever that was?
We won the Frisco Bowl. I just give me like some fun, wacky bowl game against who's playing in the LA Bowl? Is it like some middle of the pack?
I think it's some middle of the pack, like
Big Ten,
ACC or something, or
was it?
I thought it was Big Ten because we played UCLA that year.
They were still Pac-12, wasn't it?
Yeah, LA Bowl team.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they were still Pac.
See who it is.
That's
not less than Pac-12. It said, but that doesn't.
That can't be.
No, that's on Wikipedia.
So what are we gonna take on Oregon State?
Never trust Wikipedia.
Never.
Oregon State gets the bowl game.
No, it can't be. Like.
Yeah, so it's ACC.
Oh,
so the former Pac-12 teams will remain eligible for the former Pac-12 bowl ties. So that's Cal, Stanford.
Okay.
Ooh, give me Cal.
So
I'd love to play Cal or Stanford. You know what? I want Stanford because I want to win against a Power 5 team.
Hey, Hawaii beat them.
Yeah. Ooh,
exactly. That's why I want to play them. I want to win.
Stanford would be fun. I kind of root for Stanford. So that'd be fun.
How would you guys feel if it ended up being Washington State?
That'd be fun, but a little bit of a bummer because it's like it feels like almost like that 2010 Fiesta Bowl where they put TCU in against us, where it's like, come on.
I want a Power 4 team that we can beat. I am tired of playing Power 4 powerhouses.
What's a mid-level ACC team like
Stanford or Cal,
North Carolina State? I'm pretty sure
NC State, Wake Forest.
Yeah. It's just a team that we can beat. Would be great because I'm pretty sure we're like 0-8 in our last Power 4 games.
Yeah, we've been trying to swing for the fences.
We need one.
Just give us a nice
softball, little fastball down the middle.
Yeah,
get their confidence up.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Absolutely.
That ought to bring us to the end of today's episode. But real quick, viewers, for a potential bowl game, what is a ACC team or ACC squad that you would like to see Boise State play? Put it in the comments and check out the Bronco Fans Forum. But without further ado, that brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for watching and have a good night. Go Broncos.